What's up guys, Ramen King here with a video talking about the Smash Direct. Or my, I guess, problem slash likes about the Direct. Now this isn't going to be some in-depth talk about every single thing we saw in the Direct. It's more or less me just sitting here for a minute talking about the things I liked and things I didn't like. Things I did like about the trailer. I enjoyed the theme that we got when they showed off the characters at the very end, when every single one of them died, except for Kirby, because obviously. I wasn't the biggest fan of a few things, really. Well, let me get all the things I did like out of the trailer out of the way first. I liked all the assist trophies they showed off. I liked, I guess, showing off Cannon and Sinroar, I guess. I liked that they actually inputted, not inputted, what the fuck? They actually put in the sticker system. Now, I know the sticker system isn't very much well liked, but I feel like it was definitely something interesting for those who want to play the game, more and more after you've beaten the story mode, which is the World of Light mode, as they're calling it now, which, honestly, I am actually okay with. Now, I'm going to be real about something, and then this is going to be a thing that kind of bothers me as a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 fan. I'm not the biggest fan of the decision that they made to make Rex into a costume. Now, I understand, getting characters for this game is probably a pain in the ass, and it's not easy getting companies to agree with you, to getting stuff together, and so they had to make the best of what they had, which I understand, but at the same time, I'm just disappointed by that, and I understand why they did it. I'm not like saying that Nintendo did something wrong. It's just not something that they could have done, because certain games just can't get characters in, because this game already has 70 plus characters. I think we'll be fine for a while, Sakurai. Take a break. But I guess if I had to get any other nitpicks out of the way, the sticker system is alright. But I remember watching through the trailer that they said they kind of got rid of trophies and essentially replacing it with stickers, I guess, because they kind of ran out of usefulness, I guess. And it would make sense to have both trophies and stickers in the same game. So they had to sacrifice one for the other, which I can understand at the same time. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I didn't care too much for the trophies anyways. I didn't go out of my way to try and get it. Another thing that I'm going to say this right now, because a lot of people like to bring this up, I'm not the biggest fan of them kind of announcing the DLC thing right before the game releases. I'm glad that they are kind of honest with us about it, but at the same time it feels a little too early. Especially when they're trying to show off a lot of the games or a lot of the characters and the game itself. It would have been something that they could have announced after the game was released, or something of that nature. But I think that's really all my nitpicks out of the way, I guess. Well, there is one more that I was not fond of, and this is the Echo Fighters. Now, I understand the purpose of the Echo Fighters is so they can add in more characters without having to make an entire move list and animations or whatever, and all that stuff, and voice acting and yada yada yada. But I feel like the Echo Fighters took up too much of the Directs. Like, Chroms was short, sweet, and to the point. Chrom is finally in the game and not in the final Smash. So I'm curious what, Robin's final Smash is going to be now. But then they kind of went on showing off more and more Echo Fighters, which I think would have made more sense after you've announced all your new characters and not old ones. Like, I feel like the Ken thing, that was fine because he looked unique. And Sinroar is fine, even if we do have a bit of a Pokemon problem in this game. Like, some are, actual Pokemon, some are characters, like, pick one. Which I feel like that's just my more general complaint. I'm okay with Greninja, I really am, but I'm not the biggest fan of Pokemon being both characters and, being their own item. Because it just feels unnecessary. The last thing I kind of want to throw a bit of shade on while I was watching this Direct, some of the things they added in I was not interested in. Like, it's just some of the things that was like, it feels like it was unnecessary or whatever. Like the sticker thing, where it's like essentially how in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you could send blades off to do missions for you and all that stuff. I never understood why that really needed to be a thing in this game, but I guess, you know, whatever. I was fine with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 doing that, and that was it. The last thing that I'm going to have a nitpick with, the triangle system, which is the attack, shield, and grab. I'm not the biggest fan of that either. It's like, it's some crap that came from like, not Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, that I'm not a big fan of, which is the weapon tree and all that. I get what they tried to do with that, but it just feels weird when you think about it in a game that's supposed to be about you beating up Nintendo characters and all that jazz, you know? If anything else, that was literally the only issue I really had with this game, or what I've seen so far from the trailers. I can't really say the game is good or bad, because, you know, I haven't played it yet. The game's not out yet. The game has not been out yet to the public, besides at certain events Nintendo has been doing a bit with it. Now, when December 7th comes around, I may get it early, or not get it early, but like I may pre-order it on my Switch. I might get a physical copy because I don't feel like having to rebuy the game, because Nintendo has this thing where they don't transfer games to other accounts or whatever. I know they have it now with the Nintendo Online shit, but I don't know. I'm kind of worried about that. The last thing, which I'm going to be talking about, is the things I did like from the final Smash Direct, I guess. I liked the new artwork for for a lot of the characters and a lot of the stickers. I did enjoy that. I enjoyed looking at that. Some of the new stuff they added, you know, like the spirit battles, which is essentially like adding in different conditions to fights to make them all unique so they don't feel samey, specifically in a game that has one of the most weirdest fan bases, specifically when it's like no items and all that crap that people like to do and ruin the fun of the game, which is, you know, kind of, you know, you could have like items on and beat people over the head with like Mario's hammer or whatever. But once again, like I said before, I love the artwork. I like the battles, I guess, that they've shown so far. I like that they're trying to add in more stuff for you to do in this game besides the usual Smash mode and I guess the story mode, which we'll get into later, by the way. I guess, if anything else, I like some of the assist trophies they added, because it seems like Nintendo does care about a lot of their other properties, just no one to really work on them. Because we got Fatal Frame, we've got Virtual Fighter, we got Guile, my guy, and so on and so forth, which I definitely appreciate that being in, because it's essentially no fan game, no game was essentially left behind in the making of this game. Sure, certain things were not added in, but that's very obvious. Things are going to be missed out on, and made either assist trophies or like stickers or whatever. Even if I do personally feel like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 could have gotten some more oomph to it, because it's one of Nintendo's more popular games right now. But I don't know. That's something that they can do. I can't do anything about that. Whatever. The last thing I guess I want to touch on when it comes to this trailer that I personally enjoyed, the fucking music at the end when they showed off the trailer for the game, which is essentially the final trailer of the game, and the story mode is called Smash Bros. Ultimate World of Light, which is a very RPG-esque name. And personally, the final trailer that they showed off, you know, story mode, everybody trying to do their own thing, either running away, Sonic trying to save a friend, Bayonetta trying to go on a full frontal assault and all this stuff, and then the song after Kirby, you know, gets away and all that. That is definitely something I'm looking forward to. Now, I know people are not looking forward to it from a game that's about Nintendo characters supposed to be beating the ever-living crap out of each other in the name of friendship. And I like the detail also that they show that, you know, Pit and Dark Pit can't really fly without Palutena. Snake trying to hide in a box and all that, and whatever. It is definitely a game I'm looking forward to, even with some of the shortcomings, a la some of the character choices. But yeah, December the 7th couldn't come any faster, because I want this game. Like, be it as it may, even if I do criticize this game before it comes out, I know that's a common thing for a lot of gaming channels, I do feel like this game has the potential to finally get Melee out of Evo. Come on, man. Like, that game is old as dirt. We already got Smash Brawl. We already got Brawl. We've got Smash 4. And then we got Ultimate. Y'all can't have all three taking up slots, my guy. And if Evo allows that to happen, no, I'm done. Anyways. I guess, if anything, my final thoughts on this game. Definitely going to be worth the wait. But I'm not going to say that it's going to be the best. Like I said before, character choices are going to bother a lot of people. It's not going to bother me as much, because a lot of characters in this game are from franchises I personally don't play or don't fuck with. Like, I don't play Pokemon anymore. I like Mario, but I have not played Odyssey yet. I need to. And, F-Zero, all that jazz, whatever. I might get into some of those games later on, but whatever. And I am also, one thing I will mention, because this has been a very obvious thing, when they've said that the roster's been revealed, a lot of people had problems with a quote-unquote leak list being revealed before the game even showed off its final trailer, which a lot of people thought that was like, oh, this is going to be what's going to happen. And a lot of people need to realize that leak lists are usually BS. Because a lot of them are from fan speculations, but people take it as truth. Like, I looked at the leak list because I was bored. Because I got annoyed by people doing like a leak list for Blaze Blue Cross Tag. Because I like Cross Tag. Even if I'm not a fan of it particularly, I still enjoy the game when I play with friends. So that's a thing. I'm gonna say this real quick. For those who like to be like, oh, I'm a data miner, I work for a company, just stop. You're making yourself look like a dumbass when it doesn't actually turn out to be true. You ruin your reputation for 5 minutes of fame. And really, personally, this is more me going at the data miners real quick. I get what you're trying to do, it's a whole, this could be something decent. Let me show it to the world. Don't do it. You ruin the point of people watching announcements if it does turn out to be quote-unquote true. And you guys know who you are, so yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, once again, final thoughts on Smash Ultimate as of all we've seen so far. Definitely something I'm looking forward to playing, especially beating up my friends, dusting them, because I'm a Ganon-side everybody off of the cliff, and I guess if we get new characters, I'm going to be playing them. I guess I should probably make this thing where it's like, oh, Ramen, who are you going to main in this game? I guess if I had to choose any characters, maybe, Pokemon Trainer, Incineroar, I guess Mega Man. I never really fucked with Mega Man in the past, but I guess I'll try it out. Isabelle, Meta Knight, I guess Link, because I used to play Link a lot back in Smash 4 days. And I think that's really it. I don't really have this thing for King K. Rool. Ganon's alright, but I play him mostly to dick around with friends. Also, I might just end up maining all the Fire Emblem characters because everyone likes to complain about sword characters being in the game. But oh boy, do they not talk about the fact that there's a lot of first-party Nintendo characters and no third-party. Yeah, I know I'm just grasping at straws, and this is just me, padding out the video a bit. But I did enjoy this direct and all the other directs before, even if I wasn't a fan of the characters who were released. I'm not a guy who was like, oh my god, Simon Belmont and Richter. I was more freaking out because Guile and Virtua Fighter and Akira and all that stuff. I guess Zero Suit, I guess Wolf and Ridley. I wasn't too crazy about a lot of the new characters that were quote-unquote coming back. But I think this will be a decent game, and I'm really hoping that the DLC characters, from what Nintendo and Sakurai are saying, if we can take their word for it, a lot of the characters that are DLC are going to be characters that are not like repeat characters. I think we're pretty much done with the Echo Fighters, because I don't think they want us to actually pay for Echo Fighters, so that's a thing. I might be interpreting it wrong. Who knows? Guys, let me know in the comment section below if I got this wrong. But I feel like this is probably going to be one of the biggest crossover games of the year, just due to how many fan bases they're taking into account when they're making this. Like, they're taking into account for like the Mario fan base, Sonic fan base. Even though you guys only got one character and everybody else is goddamn Echo Fighters, or not Echo Fighters, I mean trophies. You know, all these other fan bases and whatnot. I still wish, I'm still hoping, I'm really hoping that they manage to get a deal on with, you know, Monolith Games, so we can get maybe Mythra or Adam and into the game. You know, Mythra, Adam, Morag, something. Because honestly, for me, I'm really not feeling, you know, Rex being delegated to a costume. And at that, I love the attention to detail, but the Mii fighters look ugly. Like, to me, as a guy who loves art and does a lot of work when it comes to, you know, 2D art, even though I don't really show it out to the public, it's more or less for me practicing right now, so I'm comfortable with that. And just seeing a lot of 3D modelers from, like, SFM and Blender, I personally feel like the Mii fighter models or at least the character faces, they look ugly to me. And I know that sounds really messed up, but that's just how I feel. Now, am I going to get Smash day one? As I said before, yes, more than likely. I might sleep on it a little bit when I have the game, because I got other playthroughs to work on, because we're going to get Valkyria Chronicles 4 soon on the channel, once I finish up Refrain, and, you know, all that stuff. I might do some videos with me doing some matches with my friend, you know, playing Smash Brothers, or if you guys want me to, since they got a bit of a story mode thing, you know, just me dicking around, just going through the story mode, unlocking characters. If you guys are like seeing, you know, streams of that, go to my Twitch channel down below, you know, and the links down below in the description and in the comment sections. If you guys want to see me do that, I know there's not that many people here, but I really do need your input on all that stuff. And yes, this is partly an update video. I tricked you. You thought it was a Smash video, but it was really me update video. And I actually have one more thing I gotta talk about when it comes to Smash Ultimate. A lot of people, or at least a lot of people, are really invested in this game, and all I gotta say is hats off to you guys for you know, sticking with this game for so long. And yeah, I think that's really it. Just thanks for sticking around with this game, because I honestly didn't think after Smash 4 we're getting another Smash game. But you know, this is Nintendo. They're not gonna just let a game die because it earns some money. But without further ado, guys, I am the Ramen King, signing out for another time, another place, and another year. Till next time, guys, I'll see you in the next episode of whatever I'm making. I know this video is kind of something that I rushed together because, you know, today is the day of the Smash Direct, and a lot of people are looking at this one, so I'm kind of hoping this video kind of helps bring a bit of traction on my channel. Maybe. But at the same time, what YouTuber isn't doing that? Everyone here hopes the video will do well on their channel, so who knows. I'm actually going to do this real quick. If you guys, once, you know, either Refrain or Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is done uploading on the channel, I'm actually going to have this little voting thing on this video specifically. A playthrough that you guys want to see me do next. Now bear in mind, all these games that are on that little voting thing, if I can get it to work, are going to be the games that I do on the channel. So keep a lookout for that. Bear in mind, the one that gets the most votes is the game I'm going to be doing next. So, yeah. And next year, our schedule's going to be weird. when it comes to playthroughs, specifically because I have college. But we'll try what we can. Anyways, guys, I am the Robin King, signing off another time, another place, another year. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next episode of Whatever I'm Making. Until next time, guys, peace.